Time now for Top That Trade. Here to add some value to our show, Alan Knuckman, the Chief Market Strategist at BullseyeOption.com, and Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network News contributor. Round number one, as pro traders, do you see the value of trading penny stocks?
Yes. I'll trade anything, anytime, any direction, as long as you can execute your trading plan. Now, penny stocks, there'll be stocks that are trading in pennies that are listed and trade electronically, but the ones on the pink sheets are, that's a whole different ballgame because they have very, 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 very little volume, and that's where you can get yourself in trouble. But trade anything, anytime. There's always opportunity. It's not about the pennies. It's about the percentages. So looking to gain percentages, not just pennies.
Yeah, they used to say penny stocks, stay away from them. Any stock that's trading under $50, don't touch. But those days are gone, right?
Yeah.
We're in a new world of volatility, a new world of information and
opportunity.
An opportunity, right? Now, if you're trying to make a long-term investment to retire, stay away from penny stocks, right? But if you're a speculator, there can be some great opportunities, especially if you do your homework. Beware, though, of course, when you get into penny stocks, if you get a phone call from some guy, beware of pump and dump, because that's a real thing when these stocks are. So when you do this, do your own homework. Don't listen to anybody else but yourself and maybe Alan. But other than that, nobody else, okay?
Round two, slim down. Weight Watchers shares have trimmed down and traded under $1. Do you think that stock or other GLP-1 stocks could be gainers?
But I'll tell you this, the diet industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there are other stocks out there that will go up. At the top of my head, would I buy it? No, I just cut the carbs a little bit and get a little exercise.
So the diet drugs are really the growth area, and they're putting away, people don't want to have to follow their points and figure out what they ate and their calories and whatever, if they have a chance to use some of those GLP drugs. So that is interesting. And also a stock that really has been hurt at the same time that Weight Watchers has been hurt is Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme just made some new all-time lows, and that's a very inexpensive stock. So it's funny that Weight Watchers is going down and Krispy Kreme is also going way down. Which way is it?
Round three, penny pause. President Trump wants to ban pennies because it costs more than 3 cents to make a penny. Pennies are mostly made up of zinc with a thin layer of copper. Would you be a copper buyer or load up on pennies?
I think right now, copper futures is very volatile, but it's not for everybody, but we think it could double in the price over the next couple of years. For futures traders, we think there are tremendous opportunities and swings, unlike anything we've seen in copper for many, many years. Having said that, if you can't stand the volatility, definitely move the stocks. As far as this penny thing, though, I think there's this false assumption. People were thinking, hey, if we get rid of pennies, it's going to add to inflation and all the companies are going to add an extra penny to even it out. I wouldn't worry about that. If you look at the world of cryptocurrencies, they trade them, 1/1000th of a penny, So the world is just getting faster. It's getting more efficient. And pennies, as much as I love them and I love flicking them into the ponds and, to the fountains, I think the pennies have seen better days.
So I believe in copper to the upside. The risk reward, I think, is that another breakthrough above 5 cents at the 6 and could get that on the move, just like we've seen gold and silver. But as far as coinage goes, we need to get rid of the US dollar and get a coin just like they have in Canada, eh? They got the loonie and the toonie, and it's a much more efficient way, and it actually saves the Treasury a lot of money as well.
Well, you know me, I say don't go changing. Here's your bonus round question for today. Pennies carry that famous phrase, "In God we trust." But what was the former phrase? A penny saved is a penny earned, penny for your thoughts, or mind your business?
It's either mind your business or penny saved. I'm going to go with a penny saved, penny earned, but my alternative would be mind your own business.
I'm going to say mind your business just because I've wanted to say that to Phil since this segment started.
The answer is mind your business. Alan wins this week. You guys are great. We appreciate you.